Well, hi, my name is Eduardo Torres.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Which country are you representing?
Canada.
Canada. All right. What expectations is your country having for this summit?
To learn more from other countries on what is working and not working so that we can take this back to Canada and look at what we can do better that we can then share with the other countries as well. That would be the primary objective.
Very important. Well, I heard you were talking about the youth taking the voice of governments and as well the government support on the youth. Do you think this really could happen after this summit? Like right
Absolutely,
now,
it's already started.
Crisis and everything?
Absolutely. It has already started through the other summits that we have had, and in Canada specifically, we have taken the voice of the entrepreneurs and this alliance, and we have shared them with our Prime Minister and our federal ministers and our provincial ministers as well, and provincial premiers who govern Canada's landscape, and they are listening. They are looking at tax reforms. They've actually made some tax reductions already to make it easier for young startups. And we have a commitment from our Prime Minister to come back from this summit and share with him and others within his ministry on what we can do better in Canada to help grow this movement, as well as help young people succeed in business, both from startup as well as growing into very successful job creators.
And what is your opinion about what the Ernst and young people said about becoming famous?
Well, that's really an interesting comment. I actually want to ask them what they define as being famous. I think how I would answer your question is I believe that the alliance needs to become well known and very well respected. Famous, that's an interesting word. We need to be the go-to place for anyone, all governments and other organizations and corporate players to come to our alliance for information and to work with us. And I think that will ultimately increase our awareness as being a very powerful movement in the world.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Gracias, gracias.